The score in Mario games is a useless old relic of the past. It's a leftover of a time where Mario's biggest enemy was Donkey Kong, his girlfriend was Pauline, and his present-day impressive jumping skills were lacking. As time moved on, the score in the upper right corner became less and less important, and today it's really not much more than an abstract number without any meaning. But recently, I thought it would be fun to restore the importance of this score, because recently I thought it would be fun to try to beat new Super Luigi U and find out what the lowest score possible is. Beating Luigi U with the lowest score possible is far from being a trivial task. Each power-up that Luigi eats during his journey grants him evil points. Each enemy he defeats adds points to this terrible counter, and each second he has left on the clock when touching the flagpole transforms into score points of shame. So some of you wonderful ladies and gentlemen watching this may now be asking yourselves, why am I talking about the lowest score when the video is about collecting no coins? Well, because coins obviously add to the score as well. Routing the game with the lowest score possible requires to take a look at so many different things that I decided it would be best to first try to find out what the lowest amount of coins possible in Super Luigi U is before we take a look at the lowest score. So today we're going to make our way through one of the objectively best Luigi-only platformers ever made, while trying to collect as little coins as possible, as a warm-up for the upcoming lowest score challenge. So are you ready? Let's do this! So first, let's define the rules so that we know who our enemy is. To begin with, we obviously need to avoid directly collecting coins by walking into them. But we need to keep in mind that also indirect coin collection adds to the coin counter. That means not only touching coins is forbidden, but for example, throwing a Koopa shell at a coin is as well. Red coins and green coins count as well and are therefore forbidden. Star coins, however, do not count towards the coin counter, but we won't collect them anyway, since let's face it, star coins are coins. So the basic idea is to make our way through each level that is required while avoiding all coins. Luckily, we have a couple of things that help us. Power-ups. Super Luigi U features a bunch of helpful coin-avoiding power-ups that all could potentially come in handy. The most important of them all is Luigi's famous acorn suit that provides tons of additional air movement and will be our power-up of choice for most of the upcoming run. If the air movement the acorn suit provides isn't enough for some reason, we have the option to switch over to the ancient and legendary propeller suit that made it into Luigi's version of the game as well and provides a different kind of crazy air movement. Last, there is the mini mushroom that shrinks Luigi's coin collecting hitbox down to the absolute minimum and changes his controls from neat to floaty, which could be helpful to avoid coin layouts that we can't fly over. Then there is one power-up which we won't use, the P-Acorn suit. This powerful acorn mushroom transforms Luigi into a powerful, super version of himself and allows him to fly infinitely. I never use this item when playing the game since it trivializes a lot of the challenges, and we won't use it during this run, since I would consider it as cheating. Cool, next we need to find the optimal route through the game. Here's the route I believe to be the best one. Let's take a look at it and let's write down all the possible run-ending coins that we're likely forced to pick up in a separate list for later investigation. The first stage is pretty straightforward and features no problems at all. Hooray! We're off to a really good start until we reach the second stage, and already our good start ends abruptly. We can't take the secret exit in World 1-2 that connects the first with the fifth world, because the path to the secret exit flag is besieged by a bunch of worthless coin villains. There is no way to make it through this part without touching a coin. Because of this, we're forced to beat the first world in the intended way while playing the game in the wrong way. Sadly for us, the tower in World 1 contains horrific moving coin layouts that are probably super complicated to avoid. But luckily, the rest of the first world only contains nice, helpful and easy to avoid coins. The coins of World 2 are pretty nice for us layout wise until we reach the wind-up tower. This time tower contains incredibly bold coins that decided to settle down in the middle of our path, and we are very likely forced to collect at least one of them. We are able to take the secret exit that connects the second world with the fifth one, and we luckily don't run into any huge problems until the giant swing along level. Here Luigi is forced to swing along on awesome vine swings, which is great and a ton of fun and everything if it weren't for the party crashing coins that decided to block our swinging paths. We leave the jungles via the secret exit in the ghost house and find ourselves high up in the air in World 7. World 7 contains the Stonecrush Tower, which is really bad for us. The Stonecrush Tower is a nightmare for a scientific cause. There are so many gigantic problems in this stage that we need to take a closer look at several horrifying coins in this level. Thanks to another secret exit in the ghost house, we can skip a couple of problematic levels in the 7th world. The last world contains a couple of problems. First, there are a bunch of seemingly unavoidable coins in magma mode, and then we have to solve a problem in In level 8-3, the other levels are luckily trivial. Hooray! So now we got a list of 7 coins that we're likely forced to pick up. Next we can clear all the levels that aren't on this list. There are a lot of small tricks hidden in those levels and a couple of them are really challenging, but there is nothing in them that requires further investigation. Most of the time it's obvious what we have to do, it's just tricky. Awesome, so 7 coins left. Let's start with the least problematic one. The first one we can remove is the one in 8-3. In this stage, Luigi has to make his way over hot gears while not only dodging dangerous lava bubbles, but worthless coins as well. The problem here is this spot. Here the coins are in such a stupid layout that it is impossible to fly over them, but also not possible to dodge them as small Luigi. So we are able to make it past this coin layout pretty easy, in theory, by doing a precise jump as Luigi after eating a miraculous mini mushroom, which would immediately solve this problem. This jump is definitely possible, but surprisingly tight. But that's actually not the reason why we're taking a look at these coins. The reason we're taking a look at them is because, as it turns out, I'm an idiot. The thing is the following. I tried to make it through this part for about half an hour when I had a realization. Because solving this is actually surprisingly simple. The pillar is no pillar, but a fake pillar that we can just walk past. Whoops! Sometimes I end up being so focused on avoiding all the silly coins in our path that I stop to see the obvious solutions. Anyway, that's the first coin off of our list. 6 to go. Hooray! The next coin we're able to remove is the one in Swing Along. Sadly, there is no magical skip pillar here. Here we have to swing on those vines while dangerous piranha plants try to bite off a piece of our favorite green plumber. To make matters even worse, someone at Nintendo thought it would be a good idea to put coins onto the optimal swinging path to indicate the way to go. Because of this silly decision, we have to laboriously swing in really strange ways past all those shiny obstacles that block the easy path through. But luckily I was able to find a way past all of them after a little bit of testing. The next coin that we can easily get rid of is the one in magma mode. This level is built around burning magma balls that rain down from the sky, while the whole floor shifts up and down. Simple stuff. What's not simple here is this area. Here tons of coins block our path forward. But not only are there tons of coins, we aren't really able to jump half of the time, since half of the time Luigi just hits his head onto the brick blocks. I'm honestly not certain if there is a way to make it through this part without accidentally eating a coin. But luckily it doesn't matter, because as it turns out we can actually make our way over this evil area. Hooray! Okay, so now let's take a look at the first coin in Stonecrush Tower. I hate the Stonecrush Tower. This stage is such a nightmare. There are 2 major problems here. It's the coin puking elevator and the run crusher hallway. So the coin puking elevator first. As the name implies, the coin puking elevator pukes disgusting coins. We become entrapped in this area that is inhabited by 2 fire bros that immediately start to throw fire towards us. At first, everything is fine. But then the elevator starts to puke coins in seemingly endless waves. This part is just stupid. 1 second everything is fine, and the next one tons of coins are spit directly into our faces. It's just dumb. So this part wouldn't be too problematic if it were at the end of the stage and we only had to do it once. But immediately after the coin puking elevator, the run crusher hallway awaits us. And the run crusher hallway is by far the biggest threat to our run. We'll come back here later, but for now let's remove the first Stonecrusher tower coin. Flame Gear Tower is next. The problem we face in Flame Gear Tower are neither the flames nor the gears. The problem we face is that Flame Gear Tower isn't inhabited with normal coins. See, normal coins just sit there. Normal coins are pretty relaxed coins. They may block a path or make some jumps more difficult, but they don't go actively out of their way to hunt us down. The coins in Flame Gear Tower, however, are different. The coins in Flame Gear Tower display serious behavioral problems. The coins in Flame Gear Tower swing around like crazy. Seriously, that's not funny anymore. Each and every gear is surrounded by a swarm of dumb swinging coins. They swing into us when we want to jump. They swing into us when we plan a jump. They swing out of sight. They swing so fast that we aren't able to react. I have no idea what causes the coins in Flame Gear Tower to behave in this laughable and silly way. Maybe they just really hate us. Maybe they had a troublesome childhood, or maybe someone programmed them to behave like this. Whatever the case, they're super annoying. To make matters even worse, someone decided to leave a couple of troll coin blocks in this stage that take us by surprise if we aren't careful. So the level is beatable coinless. It's not even super difficult to do so, but it is extremely annoying, super tedious, and just dumb. Anyway, with this level cleared, there are only 2 coins left to investigate, and these 2 coins aren't messing around. These 2 coins are incredibly problematic and probably unavoidable. First, the coins in Wind Up Tower. Wind Up Tower is built around this spinning gear gadget. If we spin on top of it, the walls come to life and slowly move towards us. But sadly, this marvelous device not only awakens the walls from their endless slumber, but it awakens some of history's most annoying coins as well. There are 2 problematic spots. The first one is directly at the beginning of the stage. Here, those coins just completely lock our path, but we can't skip the wind-up device because the exit to this area is blocked otherwise. Luckily, this problem can be solved somewhat easily. All we have to do is to time our jumps carefully so that we wall jump off of this wall as soon as the stupid coins disappear again. The other spot, however, holy fuzzy. We have to first spin our magical spinning device, and then we have to platform upwards before the stones block our path again. Usually we have more than enough time to get up there, but thanks to all those incredibly stupid coins, we aren't able to make it up there fast enough. I tried this for over an hour, and as far as I can tell, there is no way to make it up fast enough without touching a coin. The acorn suit just doesn't provide enough upwards mobility. So we need to get creative once again. Luckily, we have a joker for situations like these, the magnificent propeller suit. Thanks to this funky suit and its helicopter abilities, we are able to make it up there so fast that it actually becomes possible to dodge all the rogue coins here. Hooray! Now there is only one last coin left. One single coin. A last coin is all that is standing between us and proving that new Super Luigi U can be beaten coinless. The coin in the Run Crusher hallway in Stonecrush Tower. We already found a way to survive the coin puking elevator without touching disgusting coin puke, but sadly there is this part immediately afterwards. Yep, it's over. This coin layout has to be the most stupid coin layout in all of video gaming's history. It's so stupid. There is just nothing we can do here. The coins are laid out in a way that simply leaves absolutely no room to dodge one. But not only is it impossible to avoid a coin here, there is also no way to skip this level. I'm really sorry, but there is nothing we can do here. To make matters even worse, we're not only forced to collect one coin, but we are actually forced to eat 3 of those stupid, shiny troublemakers. So, sorry for that, but there is nothing we can do here. I tried tons of things. We can't make it through here as small Luigi. We have no room to fly over it as Acorn Luigi. There is no secret in the stage that allows us to skip this devastating area. There is no secret shortcut that allows us to skip the dumbest of Bowser's Castle. There is nothing. The mini mushroom doesn't help. Wait a moment. What about the mini mushroom? I mean, there are small gaps between these coins. Maybe, just maybe, it's possible to jump in between these coins with our ultra mini Luigi hitbox. As it turns out, it is. at least in theory, but it is incredibly hard just to jump through one of those coin gaps. But if we really want to prove that Luigi U can be beaten coinless, we need to do it 3 times in a row. We have almost no time to do the jumps, since the ceiling is trying to crush us. There is this fire bro throwing burning fireballs towards us, and worst of all, before we are even able to try this, we always have to survive the stupid coin puking elevator. This is incredibly hard. It's honestly the hardest trick I ever attempted in a game. It's harder than climbing the slope in Odyssey. It's way harder than beating Mario 64 with 16 stars. It's even harder than the clown. But after way more hours of grinding than I'm willing to admit, this happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We just proved that new Super Luigi Bros. U can be beaten coinless. We just proved that rescuing Princess Peach completely broke isn't a privilege reserved for Mario. Hooray! So before we end this little video, just one more thing. As it turns out, I'm not the first one to pull this off. YouTube user KidLad404 actually uploaded a coinless Luigi U run over 5 years ago. I only stumbled over his video a couple of days ago. Sadly, his run never got any traction, even though as far as I can tell, it's the first recorded coinless run of Luigi U. So I thought, instead of linking my run as proof that it is possible to beat new Super Luigi U coinless, to link his run instead. So for anyone who wants to take a look at the complete coinless run, check KidLad's run out. The link is in the description. I still uploaded my run, since it can't hurt to have 2 runs online, especially since we often use completely different strategies. But if anyone just wants to take a look at the full run, check KidLad's run out. He really deserves some recognition for being the first one to pull this off. With that being said, thanks for watching this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and maybe you feel especially like stopping to chase the money today and want to hit the subscribe button as well. The next video will be about Mario Maker, and then we'll take a look at the lowest possible score in Luigi U. I hope that all of you have a wonderful day and to see you soon. Goodbye!